It can be quite overwhelming to think that flying carry-on only means that you need to fit everything you want for your trip inside of a single bag or suitcase. The good news is, you don't. In today's video, I'll be running through my 3-piece packing system that allows me to fit in everything I need as well as prepares me for a quick and efficient TSA experience. The 3-piece carry-on packing method that I use includes a rolling suitcase, a backpack, which is considered your personal item, and a smaller backpack that is going to go inside of your larger backpack for when you actually go to board the plane, since most airlines only allow you to bring a single carry-on and a single personal item. Now that you know the 3 pieces of luggage that I'll always travel with, I'll dive into the purpose of each one, what goes where, and how the 3 of them are going to work together to cover each leg of your trip. The purpose of your suitcase is to transport items that you will not need to take out during the TSA security check and that will not need to be taken out while you are in the airport or while you are on the plane, since it is going to be in an overhead bin and not easily accessible during the flight. You will want to choose a suitcase that is carry-on friendly and that also is going to meet the weight and the dimension requirements of the particular airline that you are flying with. Most retailers will identify whether or not their suitcases are carry-on approved, and then you can find the size and weight limits to double-check compliance on your airline's website. The one that I have here is the Glitter Carry-On by Level8. Something that I love about this suitcase, in addition to the color, is how lightweight it is. The Glitter Carry-On by Level8 is just 7.5 pounds. Your carry-on luggage allowance is going to vary by airline, but it can be as low as 15 pounds. That includes the actual suitcase weight, so choosing a lightweight carry-on suitcase can really make a difference when you compare traveling with something that is 7 pounds to traveling with something that is 10 pounds. I've partnered with Level8 Luggage on this video and will be leaving a link down in the description for any of the products I mention, as well as a code to save 10% on any purchase. When it comes to packing, your rolling suitcase is going to be the perfect place to put low-value things that are taking up the majority of your space, like clothing, shoes, and swimwear. You do not want to put anything in your suitcase that you are going to want access to during the flight, or anything that is going to need to be taken out during the TSA check at the airport, such as your liquids or devices. I'll always pack my rolling suitcase with the intention of not opening it back up until I have landed at my destination and settled into my accommodations. Items are going to be zipped up and secured inside of your suitcase, making it a little bit more difficult to access them, especially if you use a TSA lock, which I recommend you do. You also don't want to pack any items in your rolling suitcase that you may end up needing if there is a delay, such as the cords for your devices or any medication. Even when traveling with just a carry-on suitcase, there is a chance that your suitcase is going to be taken away from you and gate-checked. Having a suitcase gate-checked means you simply leave it as you go to board the plane, they will pack it away for you, and then as soon as you step off the plane, your suitcase will be waiting for you to pick up again. But sometimes there is no option to gate-check, and in a case like this, they may need to actually check, free of charge, your carry-on suitcase, at which point you would be collecting it on the luggage belt with all of the other checked bags. Keeping in mind that there is a chance that you will be separated from your carry-on suitcase, you may also want to consider using one that has a TSA-approved lock to limit any chances of theft or it popping open. My favorite packing tip would be to divide things up using packing cubes. I love this 4-piece set by Level8 for several reasons. These packing cubes help keep things separated and organized for easy access when you arrive at your destination. They are also going to save you space by compressing things together. And in the case that a TSA agent does need to search your suitcase, packing cubes are going to make it easier to pack everything back up. The Level8 Glitter Carry-On includes packing cubes in your purchase and then also comes with a handy luggage tag with a cover that is going to keep your private information hidden away as you make your way through the airport. In addition to your rolling carry-on suitcase, most airlines are going to allow you to bring a personal item. The second part of my 3-piece packing set is to use a backpack as a personal item instead of using a laptop case or a purse. Make the most of this allowance by using a backpack as your personal item. The one that I have here is the Atlas Laptop Backpack by Level8. The purpose of this backpack is to transport your mini backpack, which we will talk about next, anything that you need to remove for TSA screening, anything that you will want or need to take out while you're at the airport or during your flight, and anything that you consider to be valuable or that you would be upset to not have access to for a few days of your trip. Think of things like keys or the cords to your devices that I mentioned omitting from your rolling suitcase earlier. Those belong here. And when it comes to packing things into your backpack, consider the following. You will need to go through TSA airport security first, so organize items in your backpack for TSA, not for the plane. For example, you may want your toothpaste while you are on the plane, but your toothpaste is considered a liquid by TSA and therefore needs to go in the bag with all of your other liquids as you go through the TSA line. It's once you get out of the TSA line that you can take your toothpaste out, put it with your toothbrush and in your cosmetic bag for the flight. Another thing to keep in mind while packing your backpack would be to take note of the things that you are going to need to be taking out during that TSA line, like your liquids bag and your devices, and then put them in an easily accessible pocket of your backpack. You may want to consider a backpack like this one that is going to give you many compartments to put your things. 26 to be exact. What I love about the Atlas laptop backpack is that it has a laptop sleeve that allows you to easily access your device while also being secure since it is directly against your back. This feature makes this backpack perfect for business travelers as well as anyone that is traveling with an iPad or a laptop, which I guess is pretty much all of us these days. The final piece of the carry-on packing puzzle is to bring a mini backpack. This is a small bag containing all of your in-flight essentials. It belongs in your main backpack up until the moment that you settle into your seat for the flight. The purpose of the mini backpack is to give you easy access to anything that you will want for your flight, so you do not need to keep your larger backpack at your feet where it is going to be taking up all of your legroom. By having a mini backpack, you're able to put your larger backpack and your rolling carry-on suitcase in the overhead bin so that you're only keeping the things that you actually want and need for the flight with you in your seat. And in terms of what you will actually want to pack inside of this mini carry-on, a few things that I'll always bring with me include gum to equalize the pressure in my ears, a pen for any forms that I may need to fill out, my headphones, cell phone, sleep mask, and Kindle. I'm curious how many of you will be traveling carry-on only on your next trip. If you are up for the challenge, definitely leave carry-on only down in the comments. I'm with ya. Be sure to check the carry-on luggage allowance with the airline that you are flying with before following my lead. And then also don't forget that there's a coupon code to save 10% on any Level 8 luggage purchase down in the description. Safe travels, and I hope you'll subscribe so I can see you back here for more travel tips and hacks next week. Bye.